In this warehouse on a private residence in Northern Virginia, 3 guys are getting together for their routine practice session. It's a regular stroll they take to escape and make music. It's something they look forward to each week. They are Jack the Bag, a group of 3 local musicians who come together on a regular basis to jam and have a good time. The trio consists of Neil Milanofi on bass, Brent Light, the guitarist and lead vocalist, and Dave Konigsberg on drums. The group is preparing for their next show, which comes up in a couple weeks. Brent, Neil, and Dave all have deep roots in music.
After learning to play, I did have a little bit of actual music instruction, high school band, things like that. But kind of stuck with guitar, and I did a lot of singing. And I joined with a couple of local guys. We formed a band called Euphoria, and started playing parties and things around the local area. After Euphoria, I ended up joining the military a few years later, and just kind of everywhere I went, I ended up connecting with other musicians and just kind of kept it going all these years.
I kind of had an idea that I could keep rhythm pretty good, and I enjoyed doing it. And then I got that drum set from my grandfather, and I kept going. I remember for a very short period of time that I took like snare drum lessons in 5th grade, and they had like a little like drum pad. I remember I did that for a couple of months. I wanted to play the big drum set, so that didn't last very long. So, and it just progressed.
When I was younger, I used to always ask my brother every Friday night at 9 o'clock, a TV show would come on, and I'd say to him, "Billy, what is that? What is that instrument?" And it was the skyline of New York, and you just hear this great bass line come in. The show was Barney Miller. One of the first songs I ever learned how to play, and still love that bass line to this day. I had my bass in its case, and I hopped on my 10-speed bike, and I would lay the neck of the bass over the front of the 10-speed, and I pedaled over and tried out and got into this band. That band was called Fair Warning. And, and Van Halen had come out with an album called Fair Warning, and a lot of people thought, well, that's where they got it. It actually isn't. It's because we were playing really loud, and my friend's father came out one day and said, "Next time you play that crap, give me some fair warning." And we were like, wow, that's great. I love that.
Neil, like Brent and Dave, has been in many bands over the years. When Jack the Bag formed in 2012, they knew their chemistry was special.
I think that our musical styles and our musicianship just blend so well together. We can kind of read each other while we're playing without saying a word. We kind of know where we're all going to go at the same time, and it's really pretty cool.
Kind of almost like a sixth sense. They know when I'm about to take a solo. You watch Dave and Neil feed off each other as a rhythm section, and they might not even be looking at each other, but they're just connected in a very interesting way.
But a lot of our stuff, Brent will come up with a riff. We'll be upstairs, we'll be practicing, and he'll come up with a riff, and then Neil will start playing along to that riff, and then I'll start laying down the beat, and the next thing you know, we're all looking at each other like, wow, this is great. And we do this quite a bit. And, we always joke, once we get done doing that, we'll stop, we'll just laugh, and we'll say, wow, we need to record this stuff, So I wish we can go back, and every time that we've had one of these spontaneous jams, that we can go back, and had it been recorded, we'd have a ton of material.
As much as the band enjoys practicing together, it's their live shows that really get them excited.
The audience makes the show. We've always said, we'll play for 4 people like we're playing a stadium.
You're getting up on stage, and just that feeling of, for me, sitting behind the drum set, the lights are on you. You can't see the audience so well because all the lights, in your face.
And we're reading a crowd, and it's, one of those like, hey, Brent will just yell, let's play this song. And we all just do it. People see us and say, wow, these guys are actually having fun.
Having fun and making music is something Jack the Bag plans on doing for a long time.
You never know what you're going to hear. People come maybe expecting to hear old reworked Muddy Waters tune, and we throw down on a Queen song.
We want that fan base and just having people come out to our shows and enjoying themselves.
People want to come and see us, they're guaranteed a good time. If they want to hear really good music, if they want to hear music that other local bands aren't playing, and that's how we have fun.